What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daydreaming podcast. We have been gone for a few months now, at least. For at least, I think. Um, I kind
Yes.
of dropped off the face of the planet after the holidays. I came back out here to Grand Junction to start working and getting caught up in like the back to like the day to day, like working and all that bull crap. I just kind of lost sight of the podcast and vlog and everything. But I've missed it a lot. Recently became unemployed, so now I'm just kind of jumping back into it. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about basically what it's been like in Grand Junction, catch up with Quentin and see kind of what he's been up to these last few months, and then go from there. We'll see what we get into. So, how have you been, Quentin? What have you been up to, man?
I've been good. I've just been working. I was working at a gym and a restaurant, but I'm now just working at the restaurant. So
There you go.
I'm
Was two jobs like a little too much or something?
no, they just had to make some cutbacks at the gym, I think. Like
Yeah.
just hours were dropping and stuff like that, which is cool. It was honestly it was getting a little tough running two jobs. So
Right, right.
it's not bad though. I'm your boy's Applebee's server now.
Hey, dude, you get them chicken wonton tacos all the time, I bet, huh?
Actually, like almost everyone gets at least one or two of those. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those are like my favorite thing at Applebee's is chicken wonton tacos.
You know what's crazy is I've never even tried them. Like they look so good and people get them all the time, and I just forget to even
Oh, you
order
haven't
them.
even tried them yet?
No, I don't even
What?
know what they taste like. No, I haven't tried them at all.
Wow. Wow. Dang, dude, that's like my favorite thing at that whole like in that whole restaurant is that.
I need
Um,
to I need to try it.
well, that's cool. So you're back in Knoxville now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Are you did Walter end up getting a place with you or are you just rolling solo or what's up?
Yeah, I was by myself for a little bit. But yeah, he's with me now. He's like half moved out of his old place and half into this one, but he's
Right
pretty
on.
much just living here right now.
Right on.
Um, but yeah, what about you?
I'm living in the van still.
Yeah,
So,
still.
that's cool. That's cool. Um, Dude, I'll say trying to work like a full-time job and living out of the van was a little more of a pain in the ass than I had expected. Um,
Yeah.
I was working for a landscape company here in town, so just
Hmm.
like I guess with that type of job and this little bit of space that I have, like I don't know, just it was hard to like stay motivated all the time. I guess you could. It was weird. I don't know. It just was weird. Because it's not like I didn't just get off work, go home, take a shower, and then relax. I'd have to like I've been like exercising after work too, like going on runs and whatnot. So I get off work, go on a run, then I have to go all the way back to Planet Fitness to shower because I'm stinky from the day and the run, and then like
Hmm.
I'm going back to find like to the spot where I'm staying overnight at, where I'm camping at or whatever. So there's just so many more like little moving parts to it. So it was kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
But
that
it was
sounds
cool. I mean, it worked
not fun at
out.
all.
But yeah, I am no longer employed at that landscaping place. So
Was that your choice or?
no, it was not my choice. It was not. So a few months, not even a few months, like a month and a half ago, we were bought out by a bigger company that has like landscaping companies around the country and stuff.
Hmm.
So I emailed the HR lady of the new company I now work for asking if she has any like remote positions open or anything like that that allow me to work from the van and so on and so forth. And she forwarded that email to my supervisor and like management here in town. And they
Mm.
pulled me into the office at the end of the day and told me that they didn't like that I went over their heads to HR, yada yada yada, and then they fired me.
That's insane.
It was kind of, in
That
my opinion, man, it was kind of a silly reason to get fired. Um,
yeah,
but oh well, it is what it is. So, so yeah,
that's
now I'm
annoying.
kind of I'm been applying to a bunch of remote jobs now, just hoping one of
Yeah.
those will land and see where I could go from there. But yeah, so I was employed in Grand Junction, Colorado for a few months and then fired. It was like the first time I've ever actually been fired from a job too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was just like once they were like saying, "Oh, well, we can no longer employ you," or whatever, I was just kind of like, "Really? Like starting when? Like today? Really?" It caught me off guard, but yeah, man. So now I'm
That
just jobless again, but
yeah,
whatever.
that sucks. That I can't believe they fired you over that.
Yeah, like I said, man, I thought it was kind of silly, but oh well. It is what it is. Maybe I should look for an Applebee's and get a job at an Applebee's,
You could.
and
They
then we can compare Applebee's from Knoxville and Grand Junction,
that'd be cool. That'd be a fun new segment.
right?
The Applebee's, the different the regional differences and all that.
Right. Um.
Have those where
So you
you're at?
haven't started back at school yet, have you?
No, that's hopefully this fall. I just gotta figure out what I want to do with that.
Right on.
I applied last year, but it was too late in the year, I think.
Oh yeah,
But
I remember. I think you were kind of talking about that on the podcast a little bit. I think
yeah, I probably did.
in the beginning bits of it. Um,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Dang, dude, it's kind of weird just jumping back into the saddle. You
Yeah,
know what it reminds me of?
yeah.
I almost said what was I gonna say? Something about improving the podcast. You know, like our thing we did every single
Mm.
podcast. We're gonna start doing this different and that different.
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy is I didn't at all think of this until you talked about being employed again, and then I was gonna ask if you got on Feet Finder since then.
Oh no, I have not gotten on Feet Finder since then. You know what? That's what I should do. I need to go snap a bunch of good photos today. Maybe I'll start up a Feet Finder account and then each week we'll go through the earnings on here and just see really how profitable it is for a male to hop on Feet Finder.
I can't imagine it's very profitable, but you never know.
Hey, you never know. You never know. And who
You
knows?
can,
Maybe I'll just strike gold and just start cashing in. Maybe
that's
I
true.
don't need to worry about remote jobs. I could just worry about keeping my dog pretty.
Gotta shave
Oh,
those toes.
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I actually had part of the reason I initially came out to Grand Junction to work is because I had met a gal back in October down in Moab. She lives in Grand Junction, and I ran out of money, needed to work to try to make some more money. So I decided to come to Grand Junction to do that and see, what would happen with this guy I met, which that's still going pretty well at the moment. Uh, and
Good.
she actually waxed my back. Not when was it? Probably a couple weeks ago. She was just like waxing her legs or whatever. And I came in and dude, I don't know why, but on each side, like running down right there on each side of my back, it was just like two just patches of hair, like a patch of hair on each side. It was like angel wings or something, dude. It was fucking weird. But they've always bothered me. And then like hair on the back of the shoulders a little bit. So I had her
Mm,
wax all that for me. Um, it's kind of weird, man.
Yeah.
It
Did
was
you
like,
cry?
huh?
Did you cry?
No, actually, I held my composure very well throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing. I basically did the acting like it didn't hurt at all type of thing,
Mhm.
like she would pull a strip and be like, "Oh, that tickled," or "Did you pull
Single
it a
tear
bit?"
falls down your face.
Yeah. Um, but no, that was like a weird thing to get used to though. Like for a week afterwards, after getting it waxed, it felt so weird, like my shirt against my skin without any barrier, or like if I was sweating or
Mm.
something. Just felt very weird.
I actually know exactly what you're talking about. I lost a bet or a dare, one of the two, and I had to get my armpits waxed
Oh,
in a
really?
video. Yeah. Luckily they came back, they grew back fine.
Oh, there you
But
go.
it was the weirdest feeling after.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
wearing shirts or anything like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, it feels like it's like it almost feels like it's always wet, if that makes sense.
It's like sticky kind of.
Yeah, it's really freaking weird. Um, but yeah, so she waxed my back. I don't know how we even got on that topic.
We were talking about feet.
Oh, feet led the back wax.
Well, I think I said something like you gotta shave your toes, and then I think that's what
Oh, yeah.
reminded you of the wax.
Good night.
But that's good though. I'm glad that's still going strong.
Yeah,
You
man.
you said you're running now?
Yeah, she got me into running because she used to be like an ultra marathon runner or
Yeah.
something like that. So she likes to run, so I started running with her, and I actually ran my first 5K a couple weeks ago. Um,
Wow.
yeah, dude, it's kind of weird. I've never been one for cardio. Like you wouldn't
Mm,
catch my ass running a mile in school. Like when we had to do that, mile run or whatever, I was the fat fuck
mm.
walking. You know what I mean? Like I just was not a cardio person whatsoever. Uh, but she got me into running, and so little side note about the running kind of January, not New Year's Eve is when I had my last drink up until like the 5K. Like I didn't drink any alcohol from New Year's Eve up until that 5K. And
Mm,
I think that helped a lot with running. Like I wasn't getting winded fast. I was like, I don't know, like it wasn't near as strenuous as it had always been for me. And I think it
mm.
might be because I had taken such a, I won't say such a long break, but that's, you know, 3.5 months, no alcohol, gave my
That's
body
pretty
quite
long
a bit.
break.
Yeah, I gave it quite a bit of time to recover. And dude,
Mm.
before our 5K, we ran 4 miles like straight at like a 10-minute pace, which for me is like unheard of.
That's an insane time.
So like I don't know, it was pretty cool. So that 5K was it was pretty cool running a 5K, like not stopping once to walk or anything, just kept going and going and going. Uh
Mm.
and then I celebrated with a beer. Yep.
Nice.
I figured, hey man, ran a 5K, might as well drink a brewski now.
How was uh how was that beer after the break?
Not bad. I thought it was gonna be this like glorious, like take a
Yeah.
sip and the whole world stops for a second, like, oh, we're back. It was I took a sip and I was like, oh well, it's beer. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like amazing or nothing. So then I was
Yeah.
like, I know I have a bottle of whiskey sitting at her house also, so I'm gonna like maybe let me have a whiskey, see if that's gonna give me my like world stopping like, oh,
Mm.
it was just some whiskey.
So,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so oh well, it's cool though. I've actually have you had those truly lemonades, like the strawberry lemonade and the watermelon lemonade, the pineapple?
Uh, I've tried them. They're really, I don't know. Trulies are too sweet for me. Are the lemonade ones good though?
The lemon, they are really good. They are sweet though. They are pretty sweet. Um, but they're good. I like
Yeah.
them. I've never been much of a seltzer person to begin with. Well, you know that. I tried drinking. You guys always got those
Mm.
Surge, the White Claw Surge. That's what
Yeah.
Dad
Yeah, I
was
had to
getting
pay
on.
for those.
But
Yeah.
just I'm not a big seltzer guy. I try to
I'm
be.
not really either anymore, honestly. It's
What have you been
either,
drinking on?
I was a Coors guy for like the longest time. But I've recently started drinking Miller more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Miller's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
We were drinking a lot of Miller High Lifes whenever I was over there with you guys.
oh yeah,
Miller High
yeah,
Life,
we were.
the champagne of beers. Oh, dude, I also quit nicotine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at you
Yeah.
being all healthy.
Yeah. I fucking miss it so much. I do, man. I miss it. I have nothing to do anymore, Quentin.
Yeah,
So
there's
I guess I could drink now because I I gave myself the 3 months of sobriety, but like I'm getting rid of all the fun stuff, like nicotine, dude.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's no like I've got nothing to like pass the time or
No,
just
no,
to, like absentmindedly do.
yeah. So like, come on, nothing to cut the edge. It's okay though. I'll power through. Pick myself up by the bootstraps.
I was gonna say, yeah, just keep running.
Um, well, I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna kind of have planned for the future in terms of podcasting and vlogging. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna be like a weekly basis type of deal again, like if we're gonna try to do it like every week. Um, Same with the vlogs, just because like being stationary and being in one place, I don't know like I started mountain biking and stuff, so like I can vlog a bunch of that. But
Hmm.
I don't know, I just feel like it's not like I'm traveling. I gotta find shit to do to film to like feel like it's worth putting up somewhere, like
Yeah.
so I don't know. I just gotta figure that out. So I don't know if everything's gonna come like week by week or if it's gonna be like just kind of crazy for a little bit, like every other week, or maybe I'll get a itch on my ass and post 2 times a week. I don't, probably not two. I don't even know why I said that.
You should put that out there.
Yeah, I'm not putting that out there. So, so yeah, we just gotta kind of figure it out because,
Yeah.
like I said, being stationary is just kind of like I get bored. So I can't imagine my vlogs would be very fun, if I'm bored. So
Yeah.
I just got to find, and I can only like with mountain biking, I can only post so much like mountain biking videos, I'm sure, before people get bored of that. Uh, so I just got to
Yeah.
switch it up some, figure it out, do more exploring around this town. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Dude, I will
Great.
say I found a old penny board in the parking lot of a Safeway. Uh,
Yeah.
it was like an old board sitting on top of other various items that were dumped by, I'm guessing, a
Mhm.
homeless person. So I took the board and I decided that I was gonna like sand it down and repaint it and put grip tape on it. It's kind of hard to see, but I put like a
That
moose and
looks
some
cool.
trees up there.
Oh, okay. I see the trees now.
Um,
I like that a lot, actually.
and then on the back side, I'm gonna do another design of sorts. I don't know what. But
Hmm.
then I have like it had like trucks and wheels on it and stuff too. I just took the hardware off until
Hmm.
I get this done. But yeah, so now I'm kind of like deciding, do I try to sell this board whenever it's complete and try to make some money, or do I keep it for myself? I don't know. Kind of at a I don't know, because here's my thing. If I can sell this for I don't even know how much, maybe $65, maybe. I don't know.
maybe.
Maybe post it for 100 and see if I get lucky. Doubt it,
Mm,
but maybe. Um, but if that were to go to plan, like if I sold it and made some money, I might start trying to do like little thrift grabs, like grabbing like shit that I could fit in the van and refurbishing it and then reselling it. Um,
that would be a good idea.
but there's only so many items I could really do in the van because I need something that I can like that'll fit in the van, but I can easily put out of the way when I need to drive or something.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
In the comments, people, what would you pay for this if it was complete? Had a really nice, cool design on the back. I don't know what it's gonna be yet.
It's a collector's item.
Oh, dude, that's what I could do. I could put like daydreaming on the back.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then post it.
first ever penny board.
Yeah, and then a fan can buy it. Because I have the most loyal fans in the world after I just dumped them for a few months and forgot about
I was
them.
gonna say, yeah. You just abandoned them.
I know it wasn't. I like. There's no like. What am I trying to say? No. God damn it, Quentin! Every fucking podcast. There's no. There was no warning. No warning. That's the
Yeah.
word.
Yes, that's all.
There was no. I didn't even give Quentin a warning, guys. I just disappeared. Like
We
literally.
both just we both just kind of let it die out. Neither of
Yeah.
us really tried to stop it.
Well, I think also
We're
you
back
were
now.
around that time you're getting ready to move and everything
That's
too.
true.
Because what month did you move?
I think I officially moved January, or no, the end of December is when I moved because
Yeah.
my job started New Year's. So I was moving in like December, but I was still packing and stuff, but like the month or two before that.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, December and January, those were like the months that I like obviously I went home for
Mm.
Christmas and everything. My girl up here actually drove to Branson and spent
Wow.
yeah, she spent Christmas and New Year's with me there. Which bro, you know what I did twice? You know what I did two
Huh.
times to us at the hotel room?
What'd you do?
Locked us out
Oh.
twice, twice, both of the times in the middle of the night. Okay. The first night was, I think, had to have been Christmas Eve, I think. We had
Hmm.
like walked out to the vehicles or something to grab whatever. And we had both the dogs in the hotel room, so I wasn't really thinking about it. And so I closed the door behind us so they wouldn't like get out or nothing. And I didn't have my key, and she didn't have
Hmm.
her key, so we locked ourselves. Well, I locked ourselves out of the room, right? And it
Hmm.
took us probably like 30 minutes to like get back in the room. I'm in shorts, a t-shirt, no shoes, no socks, and she's in shorts, a t-shirt. And I think she had her Birkenstocks on. Is that the name of them?
Hmm.
Those sandals that all the chicks like? I think they're
Yep. Yeah.
Birkenstocks.
Perfect.
Um, so like I run up to the front desk, and this is like a hotel, like you're outside, So I guess more like a motel, if that's what you'd call it. I don't know what really makes the difference between a hotel and a motel.
Uh, Motels
But
or the room goes directly outside usually.
yeah, okay. So I'm running outside. This is also like end of December, cold as hell, like 30 degrees maybe. Um,
Mm.
and I'm banging on the front door and nobody's there obviously because it's Christmas Eve. So she
Hmm.
ran across the street to the gas station and like used their phone to call the hotel because we also didn't have our phones with us.
Of
Um,
course.
of course. And it must be like this guy that like stays on property, I'm sure, like has his own room. So he was able to get
Hmm.
down there within like 2 minutes and get us back into the bedroom. So that was great. Uh New Year's Eve. It was the second time it happened, and we walk out at midnight to yell, yell and scream. Like, you know how we always did at like Grandma Ronda's, you'd go outside and you'd yell and you'd scream and yada, yada,
Mm,
yada. So we go outside to do that. And again, I'm thinking about the dogs. So I close the door because they're nudging at the door. And like we scream New Year's Eve or whatever, a little kiss or and blah blah blah. And I go to open the door and I'm like, son of a bitch, dude, you gotta be kidding me. And she
good,
looks at
good.
me with pure anger, bro. I was so upset. Um,
Like, that that's fair on her part. I would be so mad at myself, like not doing it once but twice in the
dude,
exact same way.
right? It was insane. It was actually insane that I did it twice. Actually, the day that we were getting ready to leave the hotel, I think I did it again. I think I
Really?
did it. Oh no, this is what happened. We got the extended checkout, so our room keys stopped working. So technically, it wasn't my fault. Technically, it wasn't my fault. The room key stopped working.
Okay, yeah, that's not your fault.
Yeah. So luckily, there was like a room cleaner person right next to us, so they let us back in. But yeah, that time it was not my fault. Never
You're
want to
two
stay in
for
a hotel. Huh?
said you're 2 for 3.
Yeah, right. Good Lord, man. I've
Was it
never
the
had
same?
that many issues at a hotel before,
I
personally.
don't I don't know if I've ever been locked out. No, I have.
Have you?
Yeah. It was when I was doing rowing. It's actually kind of a funny story. So they had grouped up. Obviously the team had guys and girls, so all the girls were in their own grouped up in their rooms and guys were grouped up in their rooms. And I had gotten locked out of my room. I guess I had forgotten my key or something like that, and I because I was coming back into my room and it was locked. And so I was talking to a friend down the hallway. I see the guy that was in the room, which I had knocked. He didn't answer. He comes out of the room, lets the door shut behind him, and I was like, "Wait, wait, wait!" And he just walks off. He didn't hear me, I guess. So I watch him like leave and go down the staircase. There's only one way to come back up that hallway, like back into the room. So I was one of my friends. She had her door open and she was talking. I was like, "Can I hang out with you guys like until he comes back?" So I'm not sitting in the hallway. And
Right.
they're like, "Yeah, sure." So the coaches and parents, all that were very much like they would they didn't want guys and girls behind closed doors kind of a thing.
Oh,
Adult
right.
TV and all that. So we were sitting literally 1 foot out in the hallway, 1 foot in the room, like in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me and her sitting across from each other in that doorway, and then like two others in the room. And so we were just hanging out. Nothing was happening, obviously. Talking for like 30, 45 minutes. The dude still hadn't come back. There's only one way he could have come back in, and I had been watching it the whole time because I needed to get back into my room. One of the parents comes in, actually, yeah, one of my best friend's mom comes by. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I'm locked out of my room. I don't know what you want me to do. We're hanging out." She was like, she was and gave me a she was like, "Quentin," and gave me a look like I was doing something bad. I was like, "We're in
Right.
the doorway. What could I possibly be doing right now?" And
Right.
then she was like, "Don't lie to me." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like he's gone. He's been gone for like 45 minutes. I've been waiting to get back in my room." She's like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yes." Like, "You want to go check? You can." She's like, "Okay." She goes to knock on the door. I kid you not. He opens the door. He had
Oh,
gotten,
what?
he had somehow gotten back in the room without me noticing, even though I had been watching this straight. So she just turned around and looked at me. I was dumbfounded. I was like,
Uh,
I can tell you, I could have sworn he wasn't in there. She really grabbed me by the ear and pulled me into in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How
she
old
was like,
were you?
I was like, I was a teenager, so I was probably like four. It was early high school, I think, so it's probably like 15 or 16.
Yeah, that's
But
funny.
yeah, still can't explain it to this day how we got back in that room.
Dude, like, just climbed up the like outside of the hotel and went in through the window or something.
He had to have. He teleported in there, I swear.
Oh man, I remember one time I was at a uh conference for what was it called? I think this one was DYC. It was like a Catholic youth conference. It's like a
Mm,
church thing or whatever. Uh, we're in the hotel, we're in the elevator, and it's me and like four or five other people, like from my church that had come to it. And I was I was just dicking around, just like jumping in the elevator, and before you
mm.
know it, dude, stuck between floors, dude.
That's crazy.
Like we hit the call button like it's like several times, and eventually
Mm,
the fire department shows up and just like, pries open the doors and then like lets us out and stuff.
mm.
I thought it was pretty funny though. It was like I think like two fire trucks showed up. And I'm sure a cop did too, but yeah, I got myself and some other people stuck in an elevator,
All because you jumped.
all because I jumped. Dude, I used to be a big boy.
Just imagining the look on your face, like you thought you're being so funny and you jump and it just stops.
Oh, oh, that wasn't me. Oh my
Who hit the
goodness,
stop button?
man.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
excuse me. Oh.
Think you're
Well,
pretty odd.
Quentin. Well, Quentin. Well, Quentin. Well, Quentin.
Well, James.
I'm sure there is a lot more that I could unpack about like moving out here to Colorado. Went
Yeah.
snowboarding quite a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Got to learn what real powder was like, not that man-made BS from St. Louis at
Yeah.
that ski resort. So that's been a lot of fun. Um, what else have I done? Disc golfing. I went disc golfing a couple times.
Yeah.
That's
I've
fun.
never done that.
Um, just got into mountain biking. Let's see here.
Um,
I don't know, nothing's like coming to mind. I mean, there's some good food around here.
yeah, Colorado's got really good food.
Um, I will say I went to this one Mexican spot and their signature red sauce that they put on top of their burrito was ass. It tasted
Mhm.
like the red sauce out of a Chef Boyardee can. I swear to God.
Probably
Like
was.
I gave a bite of it to my girl. I'm like, tell me what that tastes like. Like, tell me. And she goes, SpaghettiOs. I'm like, yeah. Dude, it was messed up.
That's probably exactly what it was.
Um, there's
Did
a
you go?
couple good sushi spots around town.
Nice. Gotta get your sushi fix in.
Always, you know me.
You
Um,
go skydiving anymore?
no, I haven't been skydiving anymore since the last time.
It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very expensive. Well, out of my price range. Oh, oh, oh my
Huh?
goodness. Excuse me. Sorry.
I didn't
Um,
even know you said
I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Rex back here is acting like it's a million degrees in here.
you got a space heater blowing directly on them.
Fucking dude, I stopped using that propane heater that I had. That
Oh
thing
yeah,
started messing with my lungs.
really?
Yeah, it started making it because propane is such a wet heat that it's
Mm,
like it was just filling the inside of this van with like condensation,
it's
and
like
it started
steam. Yeah.
yeah, my lungs started feeling like I could feel like condensation in my lungs or something. It was weird. So I stopped using it. I just
Yeah,
bundled
I
up.
didn't know it would do that. That's crazy.
Um, I never
That's-
did get a diesel heater, and now I don't need one. We're out of winter time. Bro, I feel like I've been in the fucking winter like forever. Like,
Mhm.
you remember when I went to Northwest Nomads? That was what month was that? Was that like September?
Yeah, that would have been September or October.
Yeah, maybe like late September, early October, I think. Something like that. Yeah, because I had met her. I met my lady on the 6th of October.
Mm.
And that was like, how long was that past Northwest Nomads? That was probably like 3 weeks. So yeah. So like basically since early September, I've been in the cold. Because like it was cold at Northwest Nomads. Like I remember wearing like hoodies and pants and crap. And it's
Hmm.
just been cold until now.
That's it's been pretty much the same here. It was actually today it's cold. Like the last week it was 80s and now it's like 30 it's like 50s again.
Yeah.
You had to put a flannel on.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's doing that little back and forth stuff here too. Um but yeah, man, so I'm so ready for it to warm up a little bit. But I know as soon as it does, this
yeah.
van is gonna turn into a freaking slow cooker.
Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna be sitting in an oven.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you're gonna be sitting in an oven.
Yeah, just like last year. So I gotta get I really need to get like a rooftop AC thing, but those are like $1,000.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is though, out there, it's so dry that, if you're out of the sun, that's like a majority of the heat is gone. Like the
Yeah,
the air chill is still pretty nice.
yeah. But well, this will be a nice short little podcast to dude, I swear it's not even that hot in here, dog. And I have the fan on. He pants at nothing. Like it doesn't dude. Hey man, I'm working right now, dog. I'm
I'm
working right
working.
now.
Bruce is stressed out.
Well, he's getting anxious. I gotta get him out of the van for a little bit, but
Yeah.
all right, well, this is a nice little catch-up pod, I
Yeah.
suppose. We'll keep this one kind of short and sweet. Uh, and then, would this really be a podcast if we didn't talk about next podcast and how it should be structured better?
It's a good point. I mean, how else are we going to fix it if we don't continuously talk about fixing it and then not
Ex
do it?
exactly, yeah. What all yeah. So, we need more organization. Um, more things planned out. Um,
We need someone to write a script for us.
oh, yeah, we need a writer.
Yeah, and an editor,
Yeah,
and then like another guy that hangs out for like a separate camera for like cutaway shots. So we can like turn and
right.
look.
I should just get a camera right on Rex's face somewhere so like it could just go to his view, you know,
Yeah, you should.
like
Does he
dog
has to
camera.
randomly got Rex's POV, it's just hanging, just him panting.
That'd be funny. That'd be pretty funny.
You got the GoPro.
I got two GoPros.
Yeah, so
Maybe I
that's
maybe I could.
that's two angles you could use.
Yeah. I need to get him out. I'll probably take him mountain biking with me. Let him get some
Yeah,
running in.
get him his own bike.
Get him his own bike.
Yeah.
Have you seen those they actually have like pull behind like I don't even know what you'd call it, like almost like a baby stroller, but it pulls behind your mountain bike. And it's
Oh, yeah.
I saw a video of somebody pulling one of those before, and
Mm.
he was like hauling ass like downhill biking, like
But
hitting the turns and stuff and hitting some jumps and whatnot with that carrier on it. I
yeah,
don't
it was
think he
just
had
flying
his kid
around.
in it, but
The kids
yeah,
flying
back there just getting whiplash and shit. Ah, ah, ah!
getting up every time it hits a jump.
Dude, your
Yeah,
breath smells.
you
But
got steak.
all right, man. Well,
Yeah,
I love you, buddy.
me too,
Oh wait, hold
man.
on. I need to get a picture for um yo.
For the episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna post on Instagram, but
There you go.
what the hell? Uh,
Oh, darn.
all right. Well, man,
It was good to
thank
catch
you
up.
for hopping on today, and to everybody, I'm sorry for my long absence, and we'll be back on it, and I'm happy and excited to be back, and this podcast will be more structured and organized and more fun soon.
We promise.
At some point, at some point. Uh,
We got
right on,
100
man.
episodes.
Well, I'll be in touch with you. I'm sure about some point whenever the next one I can't talk. When we will do the next one.
Probably the day before, and then we'll scramble to
So
pick it over.
that's one of the other changes I want to make. I'm not posting this until next Monday. So I'm gonna be a week
Okay.
behind now. That way I have a whole week to like edit and, you know,
Yeah,
worry about
yeah,
shit and not just because like before it was like editing and doing the podcast and then editing the podcast like all the night before it had to get posted or the morning of, which was just
yeah.
not ideal.
And
Um,
that's fun.
so yeah, buddy, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.
Hey,
And
you as
to
well.
everybody else, keep dreaming. You're awesome. Goodbye.